What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video, and today I wanted to take another look at Dying Light 2, and I just kind of wanted to discuss what I think is going to happen with the game now that Dying Light the Beast is out and sort of in full swing. So, I've seen a lot of comments online, people thinking the game's going to get abandoned, they're going to stop supporting it, there's going to be no more events, no more DLCs, nothing like that, and I think you're partially right. So I want to get into what I think is going to happen with the game and where I think they're going to go now that Dying Light the Beast is out. It's got rave reviews and it's really sort of the talk among the community at the moment, as well as Dying Light 1. So first off, I just want to start off by saying I don't think they're going to abandon support for this. I think what you'll find is they'll continue the events, the seasonal events, they'll continue doing their other events that they do, like the Walking Dead crossover and things like that. I think you'll find they'll do that kind of thing still. They'll still implement bundles, they'll still add to the microtransaction store, and I think you'll find they'll generally overall keep improving the game. It's improved so much already, and if Dying Light 1's anything to go off, I'd say we can look to a positive future that they're going to continue to support this game, because the game does have quite a decent fan base. A lot of people believe that the game is hated and that's it, and that's not true. I myself love the game. Dying Light 1 is still my favourite. Dying Light the Beast would be my favourite if it had more content. I love Dying Light the Beast, don't get me wrong, but it would be my favourite if it had more content. But I genuinely love Dying Light 2. I think it is a good game now. It was pretty bad when it first came out, but I think it's definitely redeemed itself, and I think that they know that. I think Techland know that, and Techland aren't going to give up on it just because it had a rocky start, because it had a more than rocky start, let's be honest. But I think they've learnt from their mistakes. I think they know where they want to go now. I think they've sort of understood what's happening in that sort of area, what the community want. They've added a lot of stuff that the community want in the past year and a half to 2 years, but I do believe that they're going to continue to add to the game. They're still updating Dying Light 1 with, you know, the graphics improvement they did recently. That they still got the bounties up for Dying Light 1 on the Dying Light Outpost, and that's another reason why I don't think Dying Light 2 is going to be unsupported either, is because they're still continuously bringing out events, updates, bounties, challenges, everything for Dying Light 2 for you to earn reward points and stuff to spend on weapons and that on the Dying Light Outpost. So don't think Dying Light 2 is going anywhere. Now I do understand to an extent there will, and this is just my opinion, but I do genuinely believe there will be no more DLCs. The DLC 2 became Dying Light the Beast, and I think that's it in terms of story DLCs. And maybe even quests. Maybe that's the end of adding quests into the game too. The game's massive. There's so much content in there as it is. But I do think that's the end of an era for the DLC. But I don't think they're just going to wipe their ass off the game and be done with it. I think you'll find that they're going to support it. They're going to add the bundles and stuff that they sell on the microtransaction stores are very popular. They are, and I'm not going to sugarcoat that. They are very popular. So I'm not going to go out on. I'm going to go on a limb and say they're not going to stop adding microtransactions to the store, because Dying Light 2, let's be honest, is going to be the only Dying Light with that. Dying Light the Beast will probably have a similar thing to Dying Light 1, where you can buy them outside of that separately, or you can earn them through in-game seasons like Dying Light 2 did at some point. But I think Dying Light 2, because it's the only game they're going to implement that in, because they know it's hated, they know people don't like it. So it's going to be the only game that that feature is actually in. So they're going to keep making skins as long as they're selling. I myself had it's like 700 free Dying Light points, and I ended up purchasing the Globby bundle because I thought it was funny. It was a GRE mascot, and like, it's a first-person game, so unless you're buying it for the weapons and the glider, really, you're not going to look at yourself anywhere apart from the menu. But when you're playing online, I guess it's fun. I don't really play this game online. Even the Tower Raid mode I play on my own, and that's just my personal preference. But that brings me to another point as well, is when you go into the tower raid, it tells you that feedback's currently being assessed, and it's constantly going to be assessed forever. Well, not forever, but you know, for the foreseeable future. They promised, I think it was like 7 to 10 years worth of support for Dying Light 2, which is why I don't think it's going anywhere. But I genuinely believe Tower Raid's going to keep being supported. I've been grinding it the last few, probably weeks, to be honest with you, mostly days, but the last few weeks I've been grinding every now and then to try and get all of the sort of, I can't remember what they're called, like the solar, like, it's what you call a battle pass, and basically you can unlock weapons for the main game, you unlock outfits, you unlock, you name it, you can buy it. And I've been grinding those to try and get those, because you actually can't get a lot of that stuff anywhere else but the Tower Raid mode. But that's all I'm doing, is grinding it. But even that, going through all those levels, I have seen how much new stuff has been added, how many new levels have been added, how many bounties have been added, how many more perks have been added. So, how many more outfits, operators, everything, blueprints. So, the game is going to be supported still, and I'd say it'll be supported for a few more years to come yet, so I don't think it's going to go in the dumpster. It's just maybe not as popular as Dying Light 1 and The Beast, but Dying Light The Beast is going to steal the show in terms of support and new events and DLCs. Like, I wouldn't be surprised with that ending that Dying Light the Beast had. I wouldn't be surprised if there is going to be a story DLC, or even another game coming in the next 5 years. Let's be honest, it'll be the next 5 years. It won't be the next year. It won't be the next couple of years. It'll be the next 5 years. But at the end of the day, Dying Light the Beast is a really good game. It is the sequel that we wanted to Kyle Crane's first story. But it does fall short in one area, and that's content. So at the moment, they're obviously working on implementing events and bounties on the Pilgrim's Outpost and things like that. But for the time being, the game does not have a lot of content past its end game. So you finish the game, you finish the side missions, and then if you're like me, you'll get the platinum. And then after that, there's nothing really to do. And it took me about 50 hours to complete everything, including the platinum. And I've even gone through and done other things as well, like I did the secrets, you know, like got all the legendary weapons. I actually explored most of the buildings because I wanted to. I wanted to see what was actually going on and how much of it they had handcrafted, and they've done a spectacular job, I might say. But at the end of the day, once you finish the game and you've done all of that, there's not a lot of content, whereas Dying Light 2 was very good at giving you repetitive quests and repetitive bounties, but it kept giving. So for example, there's a quest line called the Book Club, and literally it's go here, grab this, go here, grab this, go here at night time and grab this, go here, grab this, go here, grab this, and there's about 10 or 11 quests before a final quest, which for those of you that know, you know. And then there's the same for a quest line called the Baba, and basically you've got to go and kill an enemy, then you go kill another enemy, and another one, and another one, and another one, and there's 10 or 11 of these quests, and then you get back and then you find out a little plot twist, and then you kill another guy. So they are filler, they really are, they're filler. But there's a lot to do, you get legend points, you can replay GRE abominations, which are basically like mini bosses. You can also use them for exploits. There's a Bloody Ties DLC, which adds like an arena style, kind of, but not really, like the Bozak Horde. This time around it's a bit more open. You can run around wherever you want in the place, and you can, you know, choose to fight, you can choose different activities to do. That stuff will all remain the same, but I think the game will still get a massive amount of updates in terms of weapons, skins, because that's what they've been doing the last couple of years. They've promised us support for another 10. But anyway, that's my take on it. I think the game's going to remain supported for the next at least 3 or 4 years. But that's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I just going off what Techland have said, I don't think the game's going to be abandoned right now. And I just wanted to kind of address this because I know that a few people have made comments about the game being abandoned, and I just want to say where I stand in the fact of the game will not be abandoned. It'll still be supported for a while to go. and I hope it is, because I really like it. And if any of you guys haven't played it since it launched and you didn't like it, let's say you tried it at launch, you didn't like it, go back and give it a go. I guarantee you, you'll be pleasantly surprised, and you'll at least have a little bit of fun in it now. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.